We're going to do one last day working with parallel and perpendicular lines. So let's go ahead and start with this one. We need the equation of a line and is perpendicular to y equals negative 1/3 x plus 5. This one is an actual old EOC question that's on like the practice test the state gives. So definitely a type of question you could see on an EOC. All right, everyone got an answer? Emmy? All right, so we've got a slope of negative 1/3 in the equation they give us. The line is perpendicular. So what do we do when we have a perpendicular slope? Flip it and change the sign. So our negative 1/3, when we flip it, becomes 3/1. It was negative, we change it to positive. 3/1, just 3. So then we use our ordered pair to find the y-intercept. We use y equals mx plus b. We plug in the numbers. The y value is 10. M's our slope of 3. X value is -1. And we're trying to find b. So we multiply. So that gives us -3 plus b. And then when we solve, we would add 3 to each side. So that means b equals 13. So we'd have y equals 3x plus 13, like she said. Questions on that one? So, if it's perpendicular, flip it, change the sign. All right, one of the ones we've had a little bit harder time with are like the rectangles or the parallelograms. So this one has those vertices. We need the equation of line AD. And one thing we got? No. Adrian?
Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 9.
No. Sophia? No. All right, so we got a rectangle. A, B, C, D. If you actually drew the picture, it'd look close to this. If you actually drew out the rectangle. For you drawing a picture to label it or whatever, that doesn't matter a whole lot for doing the problem. So what it's asking for, line AD is right there. There are two ways you could do this. You could do this by finding the equation that's parallel to BC or the one that's perpendicular to AB. Either way, you should get the same thing. I'm going to do the one that's perpendicular to AB. Okay? So point A is 4.2, B is 6.6. So we go changing Y over changing X. The Y value goes from 2 to 6, so that's up 4. X value goes from 4 to 6, so that's up 2. So you got 4 over 2. That means the slope of this line right here is 2. We don't need to find the y-intercept for that line. That part doesn't matter. Once we have the slope, if AD is perpendicular to it, we flip it and change the sign. So when we flip that and change the sign, we now have a slope of negative 1/2 for line AD. Okay? Everybody okay on that part? So we know if line AD, it goes through that point right there and that point right there. Well, we don't have point D. So we would use point A. Mx plus B. Value negative 1/2. X value is 4. And we got our B that we're trying to find. So we got 2. Half of 4 is 2. Negative, to make that a negative 2. Add 2 to each side. B equals 4. So our whole equation would be y equals negative 1/2 x. Any questions on that? If I wanted to, I could do, like I said, I could do BC from B to C. The change in y is going down 3. Change in x is up 6, so that's a slope of negative 1/2. AD is parallel to that, so you see I'm still working out the same thing for the y-intercept. So either way would work to do it. All right, try again. This time you need to find line CD. So a little bit different. Rick?
Y equals 1/3 A plus 1.
No? Anyone else? Levi? No? All right, so from A to B, let's find the slope. I'm just going to go around, show you how this works. With the slope from A to B, my change in Y is going up 2. My change in X is going up 6. All right, everybody okay with that part? When that simplifies, that means we got a slope of 1/3. BC, for it to be a rectangle, has to be perpendicular. So we flip it, change the sign, right? That would make a slope of -3. Now if we look, change in Y is down 6. Change in X, up 2. That is a slope of -3. Okay? So if this has a slope of 1/3, this has a slope of -3, this has to be a slope of 1/3, this has to be a slope of -3. Everybody follow on that? With a rectangle, it's got to match up like the opposite sides. Got to be the same. So that means for CD, our slope is 1/3. So these aren't exactly the best of numbers. Something work out evenly, but sometimes you are going to have fractions in these problems. So when we take our Y equals mx plus b, plug in C, because that's the point that we know for that side. So the Y value is -2, slope is 1/3, X value is 11, and we're trying to find B. 1/3 times 11, if we put 11 over 1, that's just going to be 11/3. So what we're doing, I don't know why I put the minus there, we're going to subtract 11/3 from each side. We had a positive 11/3. So when we subtract, if the signs are the same, we add. Using 2, if I make the denominator 3, that'd be 6 over 3 plus 11 over 3. So that's 17/3. Since they were both negative, that would make that a -17/3. So I ran myself out of space a little bit, but we got Y equals 1/3 X minus 17/3. Any questions on that? Occasionally, you do see problems that have fractions that are like that, okay? So you just got to be able to do your elementary school math with fractions.